Greetings humans and welcome once again to this side of the woods. I haven't even had time to open the game. Sorry about that. I've had to rush a little bit. I haven't even pulled up chat here. Some last minute issues that I've had. Nothing serious, but basically long story short, I wasn't home when a parcel arrived and I was talking to my mom on whether how I should like approach to get the parcel, because apparently we've got two parcels and one of them is in her name. So that one might be a little bit of an issue because she can't go collect it right now, but I could. Thing is, I don't know if I can because of the whole thing of, oh, but it's not for you. I don't know if they might be like, it depends on the person I get. Anyway, we're going to continue with Witcher. I can't speak. Do I have the right thing here? Yeah. Alright. Let me switch to the game actually. Let me check something that she sent me. Okay, I'll check on that later. Okay, woo! Into the game, let's go. Alright. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Is my inventory clean and nice? I think it is. I'm still missing. I still have. Oh, sorry about that. I still have that there. Chill, let me put. Okay, that was in my inventory, it would seem. Weapons. Let me put the sword away for now. As I was saying yesterday in the stream, I have both the steel and the silver. So, sorry, steel sword. Okay, it's quite unlikely that I'll have to like use the swords for crafting. I'll keep them there just in case. I can always sell them later if I don't need them.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Got a few friends here.
Trouble brewing.
Hello there.
Dragon! Hello! How are you doing? Also General Kenobi. Then it's time to go.
Time we were on our way.
Mm-hmm. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it.
Apologies, I passed out late night. No need to apologize. How has everything gone? How was the trip back?
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
It was a good...
You'll let that pass?
It
I know
was
grief
good
eats at your
disappointment
heart.
though.
No
The
shit.
pre-mark.
They hang my sister, dragged her out the cloister.
It was good disappointment though with the pre-mark.
That they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Holy shit.
Leave me be!
Okay, well, travel started.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
Oh, there's going to be some bloodshed.
Down now.
I can see that.
It was very effective. So tell me what happened. You started this, you know?
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
I agree, you need the most, to be fair. I haven't upgraded anything yet.
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on.
I find it funny, like, in a bad way, how they always are looked up as if they were looked at as if they were freaks, or like they've done this, they've done that, and usually it's the other people starting stuff. And here's Yennefer. I love how
Excuses.
Gerald was
You've
just
not
like,
changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you.
it's
Were you
Gerald,
not
not
covered in
Gerald,
blood?
mate. I'm sorry about my
Wasn't expecting to see you.
pronunciation.
To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us
I'll
some
be referring to
explanation.
him
And
as
I shall provide it.
Gerardo.
In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Or Vizima.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now
Stuff
he
that
wishes
happens.
to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
I don't know much about the backstory. Although I'm guessing that there was a bunch of backstabbing involved. Suppose I can get
Fine.
him out.
Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
We do not say with Emir.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me.
I love that it's like,
Besides, I've
whatever
got
you do,
things to
don't
do
do this.
with
I didn't
family.
even know that there was a possibility to
I
take
remember.
sides other
Thanks for your
than
help, Vesemir. See you soon.
Yen or Trish.
How's your horse? Swift?
And I think that's also something that you told
Why do
me.
you ask?
I'd like to
You're
be back
spoiling
behind
me
some
all the
thick city
decisions
walls
that I will have
as
to
soon as
make.
possible.
I mean, I don't know what the alternative is, but... I mean, so far from what I've heard, this Emir person is a wonderful chap. Very loved and respected by everyone. Especially the Temerians. It could help him get Ciri back, and that's a big no-no. I mean... Emir does make an appearance in the series, right? Like the Netflix series? Because I know there was like a whole thing with
No.
them.
Had a dream about you
Yeah,
recently.
okay. So if
Knowing
it's that
you,
same
it's
guy,
probably
yeah,
filthy.
no.
Just the beginning. But then,
But then,
It's getting cold. It's getting dangerous. It's getting. Oh. They did not watch out. He did. That's the wild hunt, yeah. Haven't gotten as far in the game, but they do present the wild hunt in the tutorial even. Oh wait, are we actually playing? Shit, are we actually playing, or is this just a cutscene? Because the graphics change slightly. So far it looks like a cutscene. I mean, I'm just ready, just in case like they give me the controls, because I have played a couple of games where they do that, and then it's like straight into the action. Woo!
The audience.
Okay, it was just a cutscene. Like, I have played games where you would be getting chased by something in a cutscene, and then suddenly it would cut into the game, and you're like, because they would do that without a warning, and I hate that. Oh shit! I just realized I have not. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this cutscene to be over, and I'll go switch the heating off. I just realized that it's still on. Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I was actually thinking about Assassin's Creed.
It must suffice.
Hello, Kayla.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
In the share.
Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
I hate court etiquette. Like, I get it at sometimes it is needed in a way to have like a certain thing, but there's like I understand there's like a need for like a certain order or whatever, but in this case it reaches a point where it's just ridiculous. Like, why half an inch sideburns, for example? That's so specific. Why? Is the Emperor gonna pull out a ruler from his ass and measure and be like, oh, no, your sideburns are 3/4 of an inch, and then they're going to bonk you with the ruler? I enjoy your dinner, Kayla. Something wrong with my beard?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
How goes it? Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned?
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Vorius, commander of the Alba division.
Aren't you a general?
Yennefer's escort. They were my men. All of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time. And a razor to your throat.
Wild Hunt killed them.
Wild Hunt killed them.
A cavalcade of wraiths dashing across the night sky. These omens of war the peasantry bubbles about. Expect me to believe that.
You fucking
Frankly,
asked.
I don't really give a damn.
And that is a better answer.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done.
So fuck you.
Shall I shave him once more against the grain?
No. He himself is very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Don't like
Good.
the way that sounds.
Now the gentleman may dress.
You may also like clean the.
Sadly, I did not receive exact
Foam.
measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Where are my clothes?
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress.
Mm.
They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Okay, let me actually pause for a second. I'm gonna go switch the heating off. It's only going to take a few seconds. Otherwise, everything will be too hot by the time I want to go to bed. I said a few seconds. You were counting the seconds. My god. So much pressure. So much pressure. Okay, which one of these do I like the most? Loot. I love that it says loot. This one has the emblem, which I'm not a fan of. Kind of like this one, to be honest. Does it have like any emblem at the back or something? No. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I keep the towel. Wait, can I sell the towel? 8 is more than a few. What do you mean 8 is more than a few? I can't teleport. The Emperor won't mind if I steal all his clothes, right? There we go.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy
If
the
it lets me
gentleman?
sell them or dismantle them or whatever. I suppose so.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough. When in Nilfgard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not a boar, I know how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Nilfgard. Please watch.
This is what I was saying about
Leg
the etiquette.
extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
This is absurd.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am mortally serious. Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette in the Emperor's presence? 200 lashes. I do not wish that upon him, so I will not let him leave until I am confident that he knows how to behave.
think he did. Left leg forward. Right hand on chest.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
In case you were wondering why the message you cannot do that here was I pressed the attack button.
Only when asked to, and using the appropriate type.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Grimi eb art ketzer. Dijfen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Sorry, I don't speak whatever.
Your Majesty.
Arer ep do order.
Rebellion namen, vatken favot.
I don't speak whatever language. I didn't understand. He said something in a language I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to bow.
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say. Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence.
Shut the fuck. I already hate you. You've only spoken like 2 lines.
She's returned. And she's in danger. The wild hunt pursues her.
I had forgotten about that painting.
Bring her to me.
She's back, you sure?
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
Why me?
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
That was
You
actually
know
Charles
why.
Dance.
Because she trusts you.
Game of Thrones.
She trusts me, yes.
Ah.
So tell me why you're looking
That's
for
why
her.
the voice rings
Doubt
a
it's
bell.
about
I am
making up
terrible
for all
with
those
like
lost
names
years.
of actors
For
and such,
reasons
but
of state, as always.
I did
Enough of
watch
this banter.
the first
You will
season, I
agree
think,
regardless.
of Game
If
of
for no
Thrones
other
only.
reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I saw most of it in Spanish, so I haven't heard much of the voice either, but it did seem a little bit familiar. I mean, I'm looking at that painting at the back. You surprised she wanted out of that? You surprised she wanted out of that? I'm only doing this for Ciri.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Can I punch him? I mean, I'm not referring to the Emperor, I'm talking to the other guy. I was asking the Emperor if I could punch the other guy. Although I wouldn't mind punching the Emperor either right now, but...
The gentleman will not understand. Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Yes.
Relax, nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
You will be punished. You should have said that earlier. I would have done it even more enthusiastically. The not bowing, I mean.
Ratsliden enekt es tunis es saur an nein.
Es ist hit Ep.6. Ep.6 nein macht.
Es vatga.
Ein kofut.
Es maestre.
Es frag.
Es klauti. Kin ve braina gat en selfit den gatte. Esse plenten not makke. En selfit den sikiat heft. Kasper ken gubelde.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Okay. If any of my possessions are missing, I will kill you.
Then transcribe. The true authority
Have a nice day.
in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the church of the eternal fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both...
Oh, I can't access my inventory?
Cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Just don't mind me, I'm just gonna loot everything the Emperor has to offer. What's a pipe? Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna steal that to avoid someone from continuing their bad habits. Well, no, dear friend, I had a feeling this would have a chance to do. So I left you this message. I know there's much we both wish to say, but there will become case it is not placed to approach topics of such importance as well. So why I write you now? You have something waiting for you at the Royal Palace in Vizima. Consider it a gift from Emir and myself. You can pick it up at your leisure after the audience with him. When you exit the throne room, simply follow the covered walkway in the courtyard, turning right at the corner. Then take the first door on your left. You'll be inside a chamber with fireplace. Take the door on the right. During room, there under the window, you'll find the chest with your gift. But in case the direction had proved too complicated, the Chamberlain would not hesitate to lead you there himself. Expert tracker that you are, however, I expect you'll manage. Your friend Jennifer. Your friend my ass. Should I go there now? What shall become of Temeria?
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Or was she telling me to actually come here?
A shame I have
There is
no
a difficult
time.
one-time only Gwent match you can play. Here? In...
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Uh-huh. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri.
After he's
she's
spoken
really
to
back.
yeah,
No chance he's mistaken.
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
It's what happens when you grow up. So there are ancients now, or yeah, all grown up.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild hunts after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess
What's
you
the
were
Wild Hunt
wrong.
looking for, exactly?
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers,
Is there
they'd have
anything
gotten
about
what they were after.
the Wild Hunt
I
that's
can't
like
risk
revealed
another
in
encounter
previous
It's time to put away the magic, turn to more
Witchers?
traditional
Like
methods.
Witcher 1, Witcher 2?
To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt, before the Wild Hunt does.
Like, is there anything hinted out in the previous games? If there's anything hinted out in this one, I will eventually learn. But I am curious about if there was anything.
The Wild Hunt. What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do.
Love the sarcasm
It
there.
must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri being seen?
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None.
Welcome back,
Sorry
Kayla.
to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
There's a place IRL that's got a name very similar to Skellige. I think it's in Norway or around Norway. Somewhere around there. It really rings a bell as a place that actually exists. Before we part, why didn't you contact me earlier? I'm gonna click there.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you
And if
contact
Kayla, if
me?
you can give me a second, maybe I'll try to get whatever
I didn't want to
that
spoil
note
things.
was telling me.
I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Time to get going.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there.
I kind of feel like pulling
And
close
Geralt,
again unless
I know
Dragon
it's
is playing with
wartime,
us. Okay.
but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Little schmoochy schmooch. Okay, what more stuff can I steal? I mean, borrow without guarantee of return. Stealing sounded very smooth. If you're reading this, means you found the chest I mentioned in my previous letter. Was this the chest I was supposed to find? That was hell of a convoluted way of giving me the location of this place. After I spoke with the Emperor regarding additional resources to aid in your quest, he was willing to part with these items from his personal collection. Although he was sternly cryptic regarding their origins, he did mention they were diplomatic gifts from distant kingdoms. The tiger armor is specifically designed to suit a Western ruler. Obviously Emery in this case. It was forged in the ancient style of blacksmith who stole the secrets of his construction from the gods, or so the legend goes. The swords to my eye resemble Redanian saber. Though I'm no expert, this blade supposedly once belonged to a hero of myth and mystery. The man forged a pact with the Vixen spirit, and through her blessing was granted the ability to slay monsters that had long plagued his village. As you'll notice, he carried both steel and silver sword, a fact I thought might pique your interest. Unfortunately, legends are all I can offer. As I said, Emir was stingy with the details, even more so than usual. It's a shame because I must admit I haven't the faintest idea where they might originate. That being said, I do believe Zerikania and of fire can safely be ruled out. Dear friend, I trust you will appreciate my efforts to help. Use these gifts as you see fit. I hope they will hasten your search for what we have lost. Your friend, Yennefer. Okay. I can't equip them yet, or have a look at them. Search for witches, that's the second book I got. Last Wish. I'm gonna pretty much just like add them to my codex. So that was the chest that I was supposed to go looking for. Judging by the message. I don't know why I picked that up. I'm pretty much just looting everything. The Wild Hunt. It's not much. From farmers and herdsmen, milkmaids to midwives, all the common folk in the continent whisper, sharing tales of a wraithy procession pounding across the sky. The Wild Hunt, they call it. Winds and gales, storms and blizzards arise when it is sighted and grows cold, though the sun shone bright moments ago. So remember, only the cold from the shock of the encounter. The unclaimed raiders come always in winter, but nay, that is not so. The hunt brings its own eyes. Death and war gallop in its wake, or so superstition goes. Yet evil enough is the hunt itself. It takes folk captive, youths most often in the prime of their wilding years. With 10 to 20 summers behind them, the hunt rushes in and they disappear, only to return long years after with no memory of what passed in the time between. Interesting. Okay, anything else I can borrow? Oh, it's locked, okay.
Vizima, directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Okay, then. Okay, yes, very intelligible words. Can I talk to you? I don't want to go too much over time, but at the same time, I don't want to.
Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events.
I'll talk to this guy and maybe just save and
the
end
Emperor's servants
this
should
part
keep
of the
no
stream.
secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
I'm not a servant of your Emperor. How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kovir?
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
What's the situation in Velen?
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages.
The granaries!
Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our
At least he's
forces are
honest.
spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
About that. What's new in Novigrad?
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
It would be.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve
And
the
religion
lives of
gets
its flock
involved.
by
Lovely.
pointing out the guilty.
Wonderful.
Who
That's
started the
never
war,
gone wrong before
who
in
profits from
history
it.
at all.
Why? It's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
That is a fair point, though. Like the whole thing of the city has something that both sides are interested in. So it's either if you negotiate with one of the sides, the other one is going to get pissy. But if you don't negotiate with either, at some point the most impatient of the two sides is going to try to take it by force.
What's
So
new in Skellige?
you're in a very bad position.
Nothing.
Whatever you do, you're going to piss someone
The
off.
Islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition. as
Not
their
make friends,
forefathers
piss
did.
someone off.
And
That's
like their
what's going to happen.
forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
That's a fair point. Okay, thanks for your help.
Thanks for your
That
help.
was actually quite
Think nothing of
enlightening.
it. May the great sun light your path.
No thanks, I'm more of a moon person. So you were the one who stretched the arms out like that. Don't give me that It's your own fault. Okay, let me go here, get my equipment.
How
then
might
we're
I
done.
serve the gentleman?
Could
By
you give me
returning
my
my
things?
things.
Yes.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Can I equip my stuff? Yes, okay. Let me actually save. Can't save the game right now. Shut up.
Barbarians.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Can I save? I'm getting all the messages right now. No one asked you, sir. I love that I turned to talk to him and he like moved a little bit. No daughter for nope, no daughter for Emir. No. Oh, I can't equip that. I was guessing it was going to be very powerful. Nine-tailed vixen, silver sword. First of all, that is an amazing name. Required level 11. Oh, okay. I was going to say my steel sword was better. Yes, steel sword is this one. That's the silver sword. Okay, I'm all over the place. Give me a second. Fun fact: I kept the items, like the cool robes. Why are they damaged? Why did they give me damaged goods? Cody gauntlets, anti-trousers. Okay, so yeah, this checks out. Alright, I think I've equipped everything I had. Okay, so let me actually save here. I might like maybe to have a look around the courtyard the next